This is Balanga Dam, a gift of nature, beautifully nestled in the majestic mountains of Balanga local government area of Gombe State, Nigeria's northeast region. Its bubbling river, a historic home for fishing, transport and tourism, as its life-giving springs power villages in an all-year-round farming activity, creating thousands of jobs. With natural tributaries forming this dam, structures were built around it and officially commissioned in 1984 to scale up irrigation farming in the area to 11,000 hectares. But with the dam performing below its intended capacity, the Olayinka government says it is planning to get more from it.
This dam has the potential to cultivate about 11,000 hectares of land, but less than 2,000 was being utilized, so you can see what I'm talking about. The dam has its own challenges with respect to the canal. The canal is about 15 kilometers, and only 5 kilometers has been concretized. So the remaining 10 kilometers is not. So the flow of water is very slow. And as I'm telling you now, with the effort of His Excellency, the agricultural project this year are going to commence the restoration of the canal. The remaining 10 kilometers that have not been concretized, they will ensure that the concrete has been put there. And what that means is that if it takes like almost a whole day for water to flow from the dam to the command side where the irrigation takes place, now it will just take some couple of few hours. And what that means again, we have more land to cultivate. So I'm very sure in the not long distant future, we'll be able to get to that 11,000 that we've been always saying is on paper.
In 1980s, how someone knew that this kind of...
This is Professor Daniel Uye, a researcher in smart agriculture and a faculty member, Biosystems and Agricultural Engineering, Michigan State University. He believes that Gombe State has what it takes to spark off an agricultural revolution that can feed West Africa.
I can tell you that Gombe is taking all the right, I want to say beyond the right steps. They are not only taking the right steps now, they are taking steps of centuries to come that would make Nigeria have a turnaround. And the good thing is, with His Excellency taking time to visit Michigan State University and meeting with the leadership and other faculty working in different areas, Gombe State would leapfrog with what all the actions I have seen the governor is taking here would not only feed Gombe State, but will have the potential to export food in the nearest future.
Touring Balanga and Dadinkowa dams, irrigation sites, local and modern rice processing plants, and the Muhammadu Buhari Industrial Park, Professor Uye lauds the visionary strides of the Olayinka government in promoting smart agriculture.
I saw a factory that has the capacity of 450 tons a day. That is a potential to export rice out of Nigeria, not just Gombe State. You know, back in Michigan State, where I come from and where we work, we have the harsh winter, which gives us a room of 3 to 4 months to grow food. But here we can cultivate crop all year round, 12 months. And then with water, if we can cultivate 3 rounds of rice paddy, that can feed that factory of 450 tons a day. And if you do the maths in your head of 450 tons of rice being produced a day, 365 days a year, that is the low-hanging fruit for Gombe State. It will create direct, indirect jobs. It will create revenue from the government, from taxes. It would open up a lot of other economic activities and would keep everyone busy in this state.
The people of Balanga seem to be positively aligned with plans of the Olayinka administration to modernize the dam.
People of Balanga are very much eager to see the progress of Balanga Dam irrigation because most of our youths now are running away from our villages. Why? Because they were used to farming in the irrigation time. But now they have taken up to 3 to 4 years no irrigation. All of them were just stagnant. They are not doing anything.
It will generate more than 10,000 youth. It will engage them, this particular dam we are saying. Not only the irrigation they are talking about, but also the fishing activity, the recreational activity that it will generate, and it will attract, it will engage 10,000. So we're not talking about only people here in Balanga local government.
The Nuwa Yahya government says it is also exploring partnerships with relevant stakeholders to inject multi-billion-dollar investments into the Balanga Dam.